Hello and welcome back to another reaction. In this occasion, Wakfu, episode 25 of the second season. Yeah, last time we start to see now the confrontation against Kilby. How the dragon just start to attack and how we figured out that the actual traitor was Kilby. Dude, that is some serious psychopathic behavior again, perhaps justified for all the life that he have lived and he cannot forget. Yeah, perhaps that, but that doesn't change the fact that you betrayed your entire race. You provoked the death of millions upon millions of, well, innocent people. So yeah, this is a very cruel villain. And unlike Nox, which is of course driven mad, but even though in his madness he still want to amend his mistakes. Yeah, in a very convoluted way, in a very weird way, by returning time and, well, fixing everything, because yeah, nothing happens if he returned to time. This guy doesn't care about that. He just wants something else. He just doesn't care that he kills and do whatever he wants. Again, I'm still not completely sure of his motivation, but he just wants to explore, to continue the exploration of the universe within this series. So yeah, that is a very selfish, if what I said is correct, it's a very selfish reason behind what is he doing, because he's just destroying worlds so he can continue to explore. Again, it's really weird because yeah, he's a terrible villain. Well, not a terrible villain, he's a good villain, an excellent villain. Very sinister, very malevolent, very intelligent, and very powerful. So yeah, it's a great villain. But yeah, it's a worse person than, let's say, Nox, our last major body. Nox wanted something else. Wanted to, yes, the means that he was going to use were of course destroying almost every single thing in the Wakfu world, in the world of 12. He was willing to destroy entire races so he can return in time, so they can, so he can fix everything according to him. And every single mistake that he made, every single life that he ruined, was going to be saved thanks to the returning of time. Kilby, on the other hand, I don't see that. He just wants to destroy entire worlds for a selfish reason. That's what I'm seeing so far. So yes, this makes him a lot dangerous. I don't know if who is more dangerous, Nox or Kilby, but that makes him a very awful villain, a great villain, and an awful person, let's say. So yeah, it's fascinating the journey that this anime is taking us in the last few episodes, because yes, a lot of filler, but now the good action is coming back, and boy, what a great action we're seeing, man! A lot of good stuff we're seeing here. But anyway, yeah, I think I have spoken enough about this in the last episode. So yeah, let's just cut all of this and watch the next one, shall we? Okay, I'm back. I just watched a second time the 25th episode of the season. Yeah, it's a lot more exciting than last time. There is a lot more going on at the same time. That yes, we need to share our attention in all these places. Of course, we're continuing with the battle against all the shushos. That yes, they are attacking, but thanks to these machines, they are not able to escape that easily the island. So yeah, they are kind of holding them back, so the rest of the world will not be suffering from this invasion. Hell, probably the rest of the world will not won't know what is going to happen. I don't know if they will, I don't know if they won't, but anyway, yes, this is an incredible coincidence, but I think it was well established. I think it was well established because yes, there is a reason behind the invasion here. There is a reason behind all that is happening here. Yes, unfortunately, the Dofus is located within this island, and yes, this army wants to recover the island for other reasons. They don't even know there is a Dofus. I don't know if they know the existence of these Dofus, but they want to recover the minerals within the island. So, yeah, it's incredible how these circumstances came to be. Yeah, I would love to be this more established. I will have more real, but yeah, the job they did was okay for the establishment of this island. But anyway, yeah, our heroes are still trapped within this place, and the only ones who are fighting in some way, or at least they are doing something in some way, are of course Evangeline, Cleophas in the island. Ruel, I think they call it Ink or Captain Ink or I don't know whatever, Black Ink, I think it is. And his daughter were hiding for obvious reasons. Well, Ruel not so obvious because perhaps he's too old to fight. But come on, the guy is an amazing fighter. He's a very powerful fighter. The other two, yes, it's understandable. They are not fighters. Perhaps they are rogues or pirates or whatever you want to call them. So yeah, it's understandable for them to be like kind of hiding. Of course, Cleophas and Evangeline are in the heat of the battle because yes, Evangeline wants to help Pompon, wants to help Yugo. They want to be by their friends, and of course, in this special place, her boyfriend in this case. And Cleophas is there because yeah, she's brave. And again, my suspicions are that she has a crush on Pompon. Of course, it's kind of cute when you think about it, but yes, once you start to analyze a lot more, you kind of see that Pompon is completely in love with Evangeline, and Evangeline is completely in love with him. So yeah, it's kind of funny in the end because again, this is just mere speculation on my behalf. The way she's behaving, that oh, she's angry because she knows exactly how Pompon is behaving, even though yeah, she doesn't. Oh no, perhaps he's not there. Come on, it's obvious and all that. For a woman like Evangeline, it's obvious, yes, because she knows Pompon so well. And us too, because yes, we know Pompon so well, thanks to the adventures we have seen. Within universe is explainable for Evangeline, for us outside of the universe explained because we have been watching the universe. So yeah, it's an interesting concept we have here, or perhaps I am exaggerating the concept. Anyway, yes, and the other member that is helping or help a lot, it was Amalia. Yes, I know she's not the favorite character of some people. Yes, I've received messages that yeah, they don't think that Amalia should be a main character because yes, all the reasons they gave me, and that's completely fine. That's okay. Yeah, you don't like a character. That's completely fine. I like her because yes, even though she's bratty, when it counts, she can help a lot, and I kind of see this whole character. But I understand why some of you don't like her because yeah, she's very bratty and she hasn't done that much to really say that oh yeah, she's an invaluable member of the brotherhood of tofu, but she's doing something useful. Yeah, she's not putting her life in the line, she's not with them fighting and trying to destroy as many demons as possible, but she did something amazing. She made the prince of this nation, of this old and new nation, Sufokia, I think it is the nation, uh, change his strategy because now they are pointing the cannons toward the source of the demons, the portal, the giant portal that appeared there. So that's why, well, yes, it was useful because now they no longer have to be facing the laser, or at least not that commonly facing the lasers from the other ships, but they can, of course, fight with a lot ease. And I mean the soldiers of this nation, and of course their own friends. So yeah, it's a very positive thing to do. Then, of course, we discover how this nation came to be. It is a very old nation. Again, this is my guess. I don't know if this is correct, but thanks to the chaos, the ogre's chaos, the nation was well completely gone, or at least that's what many people thought. Luckily, the scientists of this nation create kind of an underwater kingdom in which they develop more technology, and now they need to take possession of Christmas Claw so they can extract the minerals, so they can feed their machinery. So yeah, again, this is kind of weird for me because yeah, this is a nation that could be very dangerous for the rest of them, for the rest of the kingdoms, because they possess technology and a very advanced technology. Yes, they are being destroyed willy-nilly in this occasion because they are facing demons, and the most powerful demons there are, including Rushu. So yeah, that is the reason why this is, of course, a very dangerous. If you take it outside of this battle, they are very dangerous people, very dangerous, especially because you're a nation of peace. But that doesn't strike me as a confident vote for them. So yeah, I don't know what is going to happen. Perhaps we're going to see them in third season, or perhaps we're not even going to see them again. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, we saw last time that Goldheart and Polpon were fighting against Rushu, the giant demon, and with the gigantic hammer. And I thought, yes, this cannot be over for them. They are stronger than this. And yes, in the next scene, we're seeing just how strong. They just push the hammer away, and they kind of get ready to battle. Yes, Goldheart doesn't look even tired in this occasion. Yeah, Pompon looks very kind of finished, but not that much. But unfortunately for the rest of the nations, Rusho really wants his demons to appear in this world. So he just throws a gigantic rock, and then with a lot of the ships that were attacking the portal. So yeah, that's a great strategy. And of course, we see that this machinery is not invincible. But again, we are comparing it to a demon with the power of a god. So yeah, if it reminds me of Ares from the God of War series, from the first game of God of War, yeah, it reminds me a lot more now that I'm seeing it. Now. So yeah, the prince is again another bratty prince, but take it to the extreme because yeah, somebody break his toy, so that's why he's angry and shoot the maximum strength towards Rusho. Of course, this is nothing to Rusho. He just deal with it like it's nothing, and unfortunately, all the pieces of the beam are some of them are shot towards the beach, and of course, this is going to cause destruction not only for the demons, but for the people who are fighting on the beach. Yeah, this including Evangeline, who is kind of hiding from the rain of the rays in a cave, which of course has Remy in there, Remy and Grammy. So yeah, they are discussing this and all that, but they discover they're completely trapped. So because they are in an island, and if Rusha wins, it's the end of the world because he's not going to stop until all the nations are destroyed, and not only the nations, every single bit of terrain is destroyed in this realm of the 12. We leave them, of course, behind pretty quickly, and of course, he doesn't know, or at least I don't know if Pompon is the man that Evangeline is talking about, but he is kind of envious of him because, yeah, she's a hot blonde trying to protect him. So yeah, it's understandable. As I said before, I have a thing for blondes, and I haven't lost that thing for Evangeline because she's so awesome in that regard. But anyway, yeah, we return to Goldheart and Pompon, and of course now Evangeline. Yeah, this is a very powerful enemy. Rusho is a very, 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 very powerful enemy. Uh, but again, Goldchar already beat him. Thanks to a combination of several things. They call it luck, and because a god came down and helped him to defeat this gigantic demon. I think I get what happened here. Thanks to the comments you have given me in the past, and of course, thanks to the information given here. So, yeah, perhaps this is one of the OVAs that I need to watch so I can clarify a lot more information. So, yeah, don't worry, I'm going to watch those, but of course, I first need to finish the second season. Again, I think most of the OVAs need to be seen before seeing third season. So, yes, after this video and after the next one, which is the season finale, I'm going to be watching the OVAs and, yeah, sharing my comments about all of that. But anyway, going back to the episode. Yeah, we're seeing that Pompon is still this stubborn person, and thanks to the presence of Evangeline, kind of it's revigorating for him so he can fight again and go straight against freaking Rushu and asking Goldheart to protect Evangeline. Then we return to Yugo and to Kilby, and of course Fieries and Anathar in the body of Adamai. We're exactly in the same point in which the last episode finished, that this overpowerful Yugo is starting to attack, or going to start to attack Kilby. Kilby, of course, is saying, "Oh yes, it doesn't matter. I need to serve my people. It's just something that you never understood before that." And they have this kind of psychological battle before, of course, the actual battle. And I love the effects on this fight. I don't know why, but it looks like it's drawn differently and it's more fluid. It's a very amazing fight. We're seeing an amazing fight. All the powers that you was using that he now gets used to use his portals. He's of course he's better at that. But of course, he's facing an adult Eliatrope, and not only any adult Eliatrops, an adult Eliatrope who conserves his memories once he's dead. So yeah, that's why he's so overpowered, because he knows what he needs to be done, or he knows how to use his powers. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes, of course, this is of course a huge advantage for Kilby, and in the moment, of course, Fieris tries to help him, is defeated or is stopped by again Anathar. And this is again another psychological battle and a better understanding of the character of Kilby. I was kind of right in my opinion statement that yes, again I'm comparing it to Nox. Why I'm doing this? Because it's the last villain that we saw in Wakfu. Nox is a sympathetic character, is a sympathetic villain once you understand the reason behind his actions. You understand that he is a man went crazy because of the amount of knowledge that is shoot at him when he touched the Elia Cube. And not only that, he went crazy thanks to the tragedy that happened to him. The death of all his family, that he practically abandoned his family. And yes, in a very indirect way, it was thanks to him, because he ignored his family, and of course he feels guilty because of that. So he wants to solve the problem, to get rid of that problem. How? By returning back in time, thanks to the Shalor power. And that's why he did for the, I think it were 200 years, he tried to solve his problem by absorbing the magic and, well, not the magic, the Wakfu, and of course going back to his own time. Again, he knew that if he was successful, none of the things that he did will matter. He wanted to protect his family, and of course, in the same way, he didn't want the rest of the people to suffer. But he was just so mad with grief, and he didn't care. And in his mind, I said, it doesn't matter, the time is going to go back. It doesn't matter, the time is going to go back, and the people are going to be fine, and my family are going to be fine. In the end, he didn't want to hurt anybody. He didn't want to kill anybody. Yes, in this case, that was a mean to a goal. But in the end, he wanted to erase all of that he did thanks to his goal. So yeah, he didn't want to hurt anybody. Kilby, on the other hand, is an evil person. Yes, perhaps he went crazy thanks to all of the information of his past lives. So that's why he is behaving like this. He's so he's not sympathetic. He cannot feel empathy for the rest of the world because of that condition, and therefore whatever he do, it doesn't matter for him, because in his mind we are so insignificant, or the people in these worlds, what I mean worlds, are so insignificant for the cosmos, that it doesn't matter if they disappear. Anyway, they will disappear anyway in the future. Distant future, close future, it doesn't matter. That wasn't going to change. So why should I care about all these people in all this world if in the end the destiny they all share is death? So it doesn't matter. I'm just going to be moving forward. Why? Because my ambition of knowledge. I want to experiment new things, because I will never get to experiment new things thanks to I always get my memories back. Okay? That is his behavior. And that's why Kilby is a different type of villain. It's an interesting villain, just as well, perhaps not as much as Nox, because there is a different type of connotation for Nox. But it's an interesting one because we're not repeating the same trope. Make a sympathetic villain, and then giving a tragic backstory. And yes, create sympathy and create something else. No, they make a different type of villain. In this case, yes, a crazy villain, but for another reason. Or he's using obsolete. It's kind of the same reason. The knowledge is what went crazy for them, but with a different perspective in life. That yes, I went crazy because of this, and I tried to solve that problem. And that's with Nox. And with him is I went crazy because of this knowledge, but I don't care because knowledge is what gets me a purpose. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to get knowledge no matter what. That is the difference between Nox and Kilby. And yes, both are great villains, but for different reasons. And I love how they create this other type of villain. Because in the end, and after that battle, after all this explanation was given, and after the spectacular fight that we're seeing, after all of that, he kind of respects him. And I mean, Kilby kind of respects Yugo and Faeris and Adamai. Yes, because we saw how Faeris was obstructing the power of Kilby, so it will be Yugo will be safe. And of course, we saw how Adamai released himself from freaking Anatar for the grasp that Anatar had on him. Yes, we saw all of that, and it's spectacular the way Adama released himself, thanks to the power of, well, I don't know, I don't want to call it the power of love, but the loyalty and the power of a dragon. So yes, they are kind of defeated in this case, and even Anathar is defeated because yes, Kilby is extremely powerful, and yes, he just kept, yeah, you're just a pawn. I get angry, but of course he couldn't deal with Kilby. And in this moment is when we figured out that yes, Kilby respects Yugo. He's crazy, yes, but he respects Yugo, Faeris, and Adamai because yeah, they are my brothers and they deserve an honorable death. Yeah, I know it's crazy, and yes, he doesn't matter. It doesn't matter in the end because he wants to take possession of well, everything of the Wakfu of this world, for his own selfish reason, but again, he respects the Eliatropes and the dragon. A respect he doesn't show to anybody else. He doesn't respect anybody else but the Eliatropes. And of course, when Anathar tried to bury them alive, this is something, of course, we knew that, yeah, it wasn't going to happen. Then, of course, before we're going to one of the biggest plot twists well, not plot twists, but amazing things that I've seen in this season is, of course, the battle against Rushu. And yeah, I'm so tempted, and I think I'm going to do it while editing. I'm so tempted to put the Shadow of the Colossus music in the moment that Pompon is in the body of Rushu because it's so fitting. Again, this is a cooperative action. Yes, Pompon and Evangeline distract Rusho for a while Goltrat do the exact, well, no, the most damaging stuff, because now he's just, I thought he was just going to, well, pull him down in the water and then start to hit him or something along those lines. But no, he literally threw him in the water, and then with all his freaking strength, or I don't know if even if it's all his strength, he just pulled the chain and smashing against a freaking mountain like it weighed nothing. It's spectacular just how freaking strong Goltar is. Amazingly strong. But of course, we're seeing again the banter between Evangeline and Pompon. Again, it's kind of flirty way here. But I love these cute little moments between these two because again, it's a reminder that they are a couple, but they are not a mushy couple. Because yes, even though they flirt, it's not the normal flirt you see in any other case. Oh, just stupid eyes or something like that. No, it's yeah, my belle and all that, my beautiful something along those lines. So yes, it's it's cute and it doesn't take you away from the story. But not that's not it. Yes, once you throw Rushu on his giant form, something else happened. A bunch of tentacles went after Goldar and kind of trapped him. And another figure appeared, a black figure, a complete black figure. And that is the true form of Rushu. This is supposed to be the true form, and of course, the most powerful form that he can have. And he doesn't use this form very often, only when he kind of acknowledged the power of the other person. And that's exactly what he did. He acknowledged the power of Goltar in this case. And my guess, this is going to be an epic fight between these two with a little help from Evangeline and Pompon. That is my guess. But of course, we're not going to see that in this episode. We're going to be leaving that outside for a while. We return to Kilby with Anatar, and of course, Anatar kind of regrets trying to bury Kilby because, yes, the consequence are now you're done for. And I don't know if it was killed or destroyed or whatever, but of course, he's not a threat against Kilby. And he recovered his Dofus. Kilby recovered his Dofus once more. And he used said Dofus to open a portal to the dimension he was trapped in. The only one who can do anything about this is Yugo, thanks to his portals, and my guess, Fairies and Adamai are pretty weakened by this moment. Once for being beaten by, well, Adamai with Anatar, of course, controlling Adamai, and the other one because he released himself from the control of Anatar. And this is when things went crazy. The portal was open and Yugo and Kilby enter the portal because again Yugo pushed him inside the portal and we saw the black dimension. It's kind of ironic because yes, it's completely white. But this is interesting. I thought that that Kilby had a better control of this dimension because he was locked in for thousands and thousands of years. No, it's thanks to the Elia Q that he's able to be such at such ease in this place because he was completely lost here. And of course, this is kind of he wants to lock Yugo inside of this dimension because that was his punishment or his reward, as he called him. So he's not going to forgive that. He now wants to lock Yugo inside this dimension. So it's kind of a revenge plot for him for 1,000 years. Perhaps he wants to release it later on. I don't know if he's planning to do that or he's just speaking because, well, he wants to speak and make hope and make it the thing works. But not only that, it's a little bit weird because this dimension, this black dimension without time, without space, it's kind of the alley before the dimension in which all the Eliatrop kids are inside. So you need to pass through this place to reach the other Eliatrops. And that's exactly what is happening now. Again, Kilby opened a portal to now the other dimension, to the dimension in which all the Eliatrops are, hiding, and throwing Yugo in there. I don't know, perhaps, I think I saw Kilby entering the same dimension, but the only one we saw in the brief moments we were in the other dimension was Yugo. And yes, the rest of the kids recognize him for obvious reasons. He was the king at some point. So I don't think they haven't grown at all, and perhaps they are waiting impatiently for them to be outside of this weird dimension, because yes, we saw a very bright planet and a bunch of other kind of planets that look like donuts or even viruses. I don't know exactly how to describe this dimension. And that's when the episode is over, with Yugo trapped in this new dimension. What is going to happen now? How are they going to escape said dimension? There are several questions I have for this new episode, because how the hell do you escape that dimension when the one who has the power to make you escape doesn't want you to escape? It's going to take a while. And how Yugo, because Yugo now is completely alone. He doesn't have his friends. He doesn't have anybody else to be leaning on to help you out in this case. From the inside and from the outside. He's locked with a bunch of kids. I highly doubt they have the same amount of power necessary to escape the dimension, or the knowledge to escape the dimension. And the only other person that is there with said knowledge is the person that wants to lock you inside that dimension. And outside, there is no one who can create portal, because the Eliotropes who are powerful are inside of this dimension. So yeah, it is going to be a very interesting season finale, and I cannot wait to see it. It is going to be amazing, and yes, I cannot wait to see it. But I think I exhausted the topic of this episode. A very interesting one. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that video, and yes, thank you so much for your attention, guys. And as always, if you want to leave a comment, that will help me a lot more. If you want to give me a like, that will help me even more to get on the top of the recommendation for YouTube. And if you want to share this video, that will help me even more. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for your attention. I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.